Make sure to visit the link in the description or find me on BeatStars. Click on Sound Kits on my profile to download the pack. Go to the Options menu and import the kit into your DAW for faster access. Okay fam, here's how I made the beat, using just this kit. Feel free to follow along. I set the BPM to 120. You can find that in the title of the samples. The first thing I do, before even looking through drums, is open the channel rack MIDI folder. These will set up two-step hi-hats with velocity changes, which adds bounce to your beats. Add another note at the end, select all, and expand the hats. You don't have to do this, it just makes it easier to mess around with the hi-hats later. This MIDI sets up a clap or snare. Let's find a snare that fits. Yo. Oh yes. Oh. Sweet baby, that's the one. Awesome. Drag the hi-hat sound you want onto the two-step MIDI you set up earlier. Shift the hats to add bounce. Remember, every little detail affects the mix overall, so don't be afraid to be creative and have some fun with it. For this open hat, I changed the out knob to 16% and turned down the pitch knob to give it a darker sound. Also, I shifted the time knob a bit. It sits better in the mix this way. Try this with all of the hat you use, it does wonders. From this point on, I just went with the flow. Let's fast forward to the more interesting details. For this vox, I did the same thing as I did with the open hat, and it fits better in the mix. Okay, let's speed up a bit. I decided to add a triplet hi-hat roll. That adds more bounce and fits well with the melody. I decided to select 1/6 step and make a small cut where the clap hits during the second part. I then moved down the hi-hat that I just cut by 1, to make it stand out more in the mix. It's always good to keep things simple at first, but don't be afraid to expand a bit after. Here's everything so far. After messing around some more, now for the 808, make sure that the envelope is on and hold is turned fully, so that the 808 won't overlap. I turned the out knob to 16% and pressed the cut button. In the piano roll, go to Helpers, Scale Highlighting, and pick the proper scale. Make sure that you're in the right key. That can be found in the title of the samples too. The highlighted bars in the piano roll mean that you are in key. See? All sound good. Scroll up to a higher octave to make sure you're picking the right tones for the 808. Then, when you're ready, bring the pattern down to the C5 level. Wow, so fire bro. I then made that pattern unique, and created another pattern that's called pattern 2. All I did was change the 808 and kick pattern to make the beat more interesting. That's pretty much everything. The other two patterns are the same, I just took out the extra hi-hats and vox to add variation. I added a drum fill at the very end and pitched it down 400 cents to make it sound darker. Don't be discouraged if your beat does not sound like this. There are so many different ways of getting inspired with this free pack. Check it out. Just by pitching up the sample 200 cents, I'm getting some serious Kanye vibes right now. Totally different feeling. Keep trying new things and have fun. Thanks for watching. I hope the tutorial and kit are both helpful to you. Let me know if you want more packs like this in the future. Leave a comment if you want me to break down a melody from this kit as well. Thank you guys for 1K subs. I have plans to keep helping you make harder hitting beats, so stick around for some more cool stuff.